Why the police officer, when he killed the black man, why didn't he go to jail?
Honestly, I don't know how to explain.
If white parents don't start having these conversations, I think things are going to get worse.
Why are the police treating people different? Can't they get in trouble for treating people differently?
White people haven't been having these conversations with their children because they don't have to.
Do you guys know what it means to have white privilege?
When you're not the target of the discrimination, it's not as visible to you, and that invisibility is a freedom.
What do you think it looks like to see somebody be racist? Does it always look like somebody shouting the N-word and burning a cross, or do you see it in little places?
The talk is this conversation that black parents have with our black children to prepare them for, in essence, this racist world.
For the little boy. White lives matter too.
It's illegal to have a
justice for him.
We're trying to arm our children, helping them to understand that when people treat you differently, this is why, and this is how we respond. Some white parents would, I teach my child to treat everyone equally, to treat everyone fairly, and that's inadequate. It is not enough. Children, whether you've taught them to be mean or not, are making sense of the world around them. What's beautiful and what's not, who gets to be a certain role and who doesn't. If we aren't the ones teaching them, then who or what is?
What is racism and what do you think about it?
Have you ever seen somebody treated unfairly because of the color of their skin?
The talk sounds like it's this one-off thing that you do, but it's really a continuous conversation.
Do you remember why they were protesting?
No, I don't. What about you? Have you ever caused racial harm before?
It's really hard to hear, well, this is a hard conversation, I don't want to make my child sad. You don't want to make your child sad, and I don't want my child to die. These are not equivalents.
Do you remember the first time you saw someone being treated unfairly because of race, or that you saw things that seemed not right to you?
You know, I just did not get it back then. And I had to go back and apologize and say, I was so ignorant to this, like I can't believe I said this. Everything I was saying was racist and I didn't even know it.
Talk to young children about what racism is, giving them the language to understand it.
Because slavery was legal at that point in time. So
they can be disruptors. They can shape and shift culture.
I think what's gonna help is just talking about it, because right now, when we're having this conversation, it helps me want to stand up.
Pull out a recent moment in history and talk about what happened with George Floyd.
We may not always know the answer, but we'll try and help you learn. And then I want you to take all the good things that you learn and try and teach others, and to try and say that's not right.
You don't have to have all the answers, but that doesn't mean we can't start. It's time. It's time for us to talk about what happens to people with darker skin. It's time to talk about, what do you believe? What type of world do you want to create?